All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to take a look at the true and false and see if we can get the right answers here. Okay, true, false. A university said individual sports are best for all-round fitness. So that's actually false. Let's take a look at why that's false. Researchers from the University of Manchester in the UK have said that training as part of a sports team is the best way to improve all around fitness. So it's training as part of a team sport. That's the best. So that's why this is false. So you can see the answer here rejects that statement, tells you that it's false. Okay, B. Researchers said team sport players have stamina and strength. Well, that's true. Take a look. The researchers said team sport players are as good at endurance and have as much stamina as long distance runners and are as strong as bodybuilders. There you go. So that's a true statement. C. Researchers say cycling is very good for all-round fitness. That's true. And we can find the answer to that right here. The researchers said the key to all-around fitness is building your strength with combining endurance and stamina. Here you go. The research team said cycling was best for all-round fitness. It actually mentions running and swimming too, but cycling's in there, so we're going to go true on that. D. A researcher said doing the housework is a good form of exercise. He also said that. Yes, he did. Makes me happy because I do a little bit of that here and there. Okay. Energetically doing housework was a good alternative to going to the gym. So there you go. D is true. E. Researchers looked at over 200 different athletes. 200 different athletes. Let's see how many they looked at. The study looked at 220 athletes, ages 17 to 37. So yeah, it would be over 200. That would be true. So E is true. Okay, F. Researchers checked how well athletes could jump from a great height. I don't think so. False. Let's see what it says. So it mentions a whole slew of things here. It says here, researchers test athletes on their muscle power and their ability to jump from a standing position. Up here it says from a great height. No, they're standing on the ground, so that would be false. Okay. G. Researchers tested the oxygen in the air athletes trained in. Researchers tested the oxygen in the air athletes trained in. G is going to be false. Let's see why. Researchers also tested the athletes' oxygen use during hard exercises to measure the aerobic endurance. Okay. So it's not about measuring the oxygen in the air. It's measuring the oxygen in the athletes. So that's why that's false. All right, H. A researcher said team players live in two different worlds. A researcher said team players live in two different worlds. True or false? That would be true. That would be false. And here's why. He said the study showed that endurance training for power athletes and power training for endurance athletes was beneficial. He said team players have the best of both worlds. Nice. So they're getting the best of both worlds. They don't live in two different worlds. So that would be false. Okay. Very cool. So A is false. Let me read them and tell you what it is again. A university said individual sports are best for all-round fitness. False. B, researchers said team sport players have stamina and strength. True. C, researchers say cycling is very good for all-round fitness. True. A researcher said doing the housework is a good form of exercise. True. E, researchers looked at over 200 different athletes. True. F, researchers checked how well athletes could jump from a great height. False. G, researchers tested the oxygen in the air athletes trained in. Well, false. H, a researcher said team players live in two different worlds. Oh, that's false. All right, I hope you did well on that. We'll see you back here shortly. Thanks for your hard work. Bye now.